say if we come back in 2 days' time, hopefully it's not gonna go darker than this.
Hi guys, welcome to Asher and Gad channel, making Africa home again, one family at a time. So on site again on this Saturday afternoon. You can see getting the hands a bit dirty. We are trying to choose the colors we want, and it's not easy going back and forth, but we've got a selection of colors here. This morning we went to another coral, Ultra Services or something in Hacho, and they've got similar paints from Dulux, from Coral. For some reason they seem to be cheaper, which is great, simply because they didn't have the mixture of paints. We've come and done a little bit of sampling, and we've actually settled on a mixed paint, which looks more beautiful for us, and so we stay with the same cost that we had in the previous video. If you haven't watched the previous video, click up here and you can watch it for yourself. Each 20-litre bucket was about 810 Ghana cedis. But in any case, so yeah, we've done a little sample paint under our staircase here, and we're pretty happy with it. It's you may think it's white, but it's not white. Chris, what would you call it?
It's white with a grey undertone.
White with a grey undertone.
Cool grey undertone.
Cool grey undertone, yes, exactly. Because you can see it looks different when you go up there. You can see that is pure white, but this one is white with a grey undertone. So, which is nice. No, it took a while to decide the color. Choosing colors is difficult. Going back and forth to Accra to Hacho in the heat. Oh my God! I mean, look at the wall, guys. Look at all the wall samples we did. You know, we've got a bit of a cream there, a dark grey there. Kind of this one looks a bit like it's got a hint of green in it.
Yeah,
somehow.
yeah.
So this one was cream.
Like, it was they called it white. They're kind of
no, this one they called it timeless.
It's all timeless.
This one is called timeless from the coral in Hacho. That's called timeless, which is just like cream, light cream to me. And you got that one, and then this one is brilliant white, which you said was boring. So you're not going for that, because that's just, we might as well just stick with the Andre if we were going for that. So that's brilliant white. We're not going for that. We're gonna stick with the white with the grey undertone. What about your pillars? Let's have a look at your pillars. The pillars have got to stand out. Pillars have to stand out. So with the pillars, we're going with this color, which is like kind of a darker grey. Not too dark grey, but darker than the wall, so that it stands out a bit and you can see that there are pillars there, right? Yeah. So we've chosen the colors, happy with the colors. The emotion paint, luxurious silk from it's actually Dulux. Zoom. So Dulux luxurious silk is what they call it, washable paint, so that if it stains, you can easily get some MOMO, as they call it in Ghana, and just wash it off. So it's washable. It's luxurious silk, so it has a polished finish, not a matte finish. The ceiling will probably have a matte finish, but the walls will have a polished finish. Okay, so that's where we are right now. We'll see what the final cost turns out to be in terms of materials and labor, but that's where we are now. I'm pretty happy. Aren't you happy? I'm pretty happy that we selected the colors. Yeah, because that was...
I really wanted those colors, so I'm sure I'm happy we got what we wanted.
Exactly. Yeah. But definitely you didn't want white. Why didn't you want white? One of the subscribers was saying, oh, white is not lovely. White, all white. But you didn't want white.
Because it's kind of boring for me. If I would have white, I wouldn't want it in all the rooms.
All the rooms, right?
Yeah, maybe in a particular place I could have white, but painting the whole room white would be So boring.
Yeah. But we're gonna stick to this color throughout the whole house. Definitely not changing colors.
We'll see.
No, but let's have an update on the curbs. Let's go and see the curbs outside. So guys, these are the curbs we were talking about in previous videos, and basically this is what's going to form the border between the plot that we're living on and the unoccupied plot. All right. So this is made of obviously cement and quarry dust. If you haven't seen the quarry dust, we'll show you it outside now. That's the quarry dust there. Okay, that's the quarry dust. One trip was 2,400 Ghana cedis. Okay, price in dollars and pounds on your screen. And that quarry dust is basically mixed with normal cement and used to create these curbs. They normally, obviously you mix the two together and then you use those molds, sort them in. Once it hardens, then you just simply pop it out. Nice and simple. We need 135 of these to form the border between the occupied and the unoccupied plot, as well as some of Crystal's flower gardens.
Yeah.
As well. We won't necessarily lay the flower gardens now, but at least we have the curbs. Put them in the storeroom and then lay them whenever we're ready to lay them. But cost, guys, yeah, obviously always interested in cost. In terms of making these curbs, they charge per cement bag. So in our case, we needed about 27 cement bags to form the 135 curbs, and the guy charged 17 cedis per cement bag. So 17 times 27 gives you 459 cedis, okay, for the molding of these 135 curbs. Then there's another cost for actually laying the curbs, right? And the cost for laying the curbs, they charge 6 cedis per curb. Okay, so for each of these curbs, 6 cedis. So 6 cedis times 135 is the amount on your screen. I think it came to about 800 and something cedis. So that's how much. That's a typical price for the making of the curbs and the laying of the curbs. So that's where we are. That's gonna go down here, and yeah, we're progressing that. That's good.
Hi guys, I can't believe we've come to this point. I mean, the point of painting, choosing the colors, that was the point I was waiting for, and it was quite fun trying to choose the colors, but it could be a bit tricky. You know, when you have all those colors out there, you wouldn't know which one to choose. But Kingsley and I, we've had fun today trying out the colors on the wall, and that's the part I like very much. We've got this color on the wall. It's off-white grey, but we'll see what happens. Say if we come back in 2 days' time, hopefully it's not going to go darker than this. If it gets darker than that, we're going to have a problem, because I don't want the wall to be grey. I like it to be white, but not visibly, but not just pure white, but just a little bit of
Well, if you come back and it's gone, if you come back and it's gone darker, what are you going to do?
Then we'll have to look for another color then.
Okay.
But because look, it's going a little bit, I don't know. What do you think?
No, I think it looks good.
You do think?
I think it looks good, yeah. I think it's good. Yeah, it'll go a little bit darker, but it won't be that dark. I think it's fine.
I don't want a dark wall.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, I want the wall to be bright.
That is the example.
Bright white.
Exactly.
I don't want that pure white. No,
Yeah. No, I think it's good. I think it's good. That is the example there.
That one.
Yeah, it's the same.
Do you know what?
It's fine. It's
Is
perfect.
it because of the reflection of the light? Because it looks lighter here than it does over there. I don't know. It's quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I think it's good.
Yeah.
I think it looks good.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. You can see all the different paints we've had on our wall, trying to experiment.
Yeah.
I think buying the tiles and choosing the painting is not been. I haven't really enjoyed that simply because it just takes too long back and forth. But it's still good.
The thing is, you've got to be very careful what color you choose for your wall, because you're going to be stuck with the color
For life.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's important though, because obviously the finishing is important.
That's a bit tricky.
Yeah. Finishing is important, you know, because the structure can be good, everything can be good, but the finishing is what you see day in, day out.
Yeah.
So the finishing is important. definitely. And obviously, the finishing also does take a bit of financial input.
Of course
So
it does.
people need to bear that in mind.
But so far it's not bad.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
We'll
I think
see.
I think once the painting is done, there'll be a massive transformation. Because obviously there's the way light reflects on paint.
Yes.
You know, also gives a different if you like, picture.
Yeah.
The way depending on the type of lighting,
Yeah.
the type of lighting you have will determine how the painting will look, both during the day and also during the night. Especially during the night, obviously the day you have natural light, something called a color rendering index, and so depending on the type of light you have, that will bring out the colors of your walls and pillars, or do the opposite. So
I quite like this.
yeah.
I quite like this. Have a look. And it's quite smooth,
Yeah.
Very shiny.
Yeah.
If I've got dirty fingers or something,
Yeah.
it's not gonna stain it. I like it.
Exactly, because it's emotion, washable.
You just wash it off.
Exactly.
I'd rather have this on the pillow than
Exactly.
white.
I like it. And it's these this deluxe paint, emotion washable. It's a water-based paint, so it's not oil-based where it just stains quite easily, and it's a nightmare to also clean off the brushes and all of that, because
We just kept washing the brushes, didn't we?
Yeah, just kept washing the
Just
brushes.
run
and tap.
under the tap and just wash it off.
Yeah.
Without soap, just like that.
Just like that, yeah.
It'll just come off.
Exactly, water-based. So it's just pretty cool. Great. Hi guys, so we're on the rooftop now. Just want to give you a quick update of something we experienced where we're living now. So where we're living right now, which we're renting, okay, it also has a flat roof, and there was a little leak the other day. And when I made inquiries, we went up to the roof and we realized that what happened was that they also had a kind of a flat roof like this, a flat parapet wall, and they had to do some remedies to overcome that problem, because the expert came along and they said that over the years sometimes you get cracks, okay? You get cracks on the top of the parapet wall, and sometimes water can go through those cracks, somehow get into the electrical conduit and leak into the house. All right, so in order to prevent that situation, okay, what we are going to do, we have no problems now, but we want to move in knowing that we've done everything that we need to do. So what we're going to do, we've already had quotations, we're going to put a waterproof substance, a waterproof sealant across this flat parapet wall, okay, to seal all the cracks, and then we're going to have a screed on top of that, and that screed will be high at the front and low at the back, so it will slope towards the back, so that when it rains, the water just, if you like, pours onto the ground rather than settling on this currently flat parapet wall. So we're going to put a slope to the parapet wall, and that will be fantastic. Just another future proof, make us feel comfortable, no issues there. So, but that I'm glad we experienced that where we live now, and we can feed that information back to our home to make it really bulletproof. Okay, but guys, have a look at the view. I have a question for you. If you zoom in, you see the mountains. All right, we're on our roof. Look. Have a look at that, Chris. Zoom in. There's somebody's building on the mountain.
Yeah.
Look at that, guys. Comment below. Would you love to live on a mountain? Would you consider living on a mountain? Now I know if you are to live on a mountain, well, you're gonna have a lovely view, looking down on everybody. It's gonna be amazing. You're gonna have amazing breeze. But at the same time, to construct on a mountain, I'm sure it's gonna cost you 30 or 40% more, because just the deliveries alone is going to be tricky. You're gonna pay more for the deliveries. The guys are going to be moaning, and the structure to offset the slope of the land. Yes, obviously it's possible, it's beautiful, but if you have the money, then yeah, go for it. But comment below, would you like to live on a mountain or not? Would you be concerned of possible landslides? Not that there are many in Ghana. I don't think I've heard of any. Apart from near the Abri Mountains, I've heard of some landslides there on the news some years ago. But yeah, let us know if you'd love to live on a mountain. I think, Chris, in the future, would like to build a house on a mountain.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Yeah,
I love that.
We need to have deep pockets. We need to have deep pockets. Which
Yeah, we just
we'll
work harder and pray.
Exactly. Work smarter. Work smarter. Yeah, work smarter. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, that's it for this video. As usual, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button so you always know when we upload a new and educational video for your viewing pleasure. So from you, it's
Chemistry.
guys, Yebeshia. See you next time.